So Matt, now we've finally got the beers in. Just big picture, takeaways from all of the stuff we've been talking about.
Things are really tough out there, aren't they, Ed? I mean, there's challenges economically, socially, and environmentally. I just hope we don't slip back into those bad, old, orthodox ways of doing economic development. You know, that approach where it was trickle down, attract some money into a place, and suddenly the people will benefit. I think we need to experiment. We need to be bolder, don't we, in our approach to economic development.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. But I mean, we have seen that. I mean, we've seen, it's been a really terrible time through COVID and this pandemic. But I guess we've also seen the art of the possible. So we've seen rapid prototyping, we've seen lots of boldness, lots of innovation, lots of people prepared to try new things. And I guess you combine that with what we learn from these networks, which gives you a set of tools and a framework to do that in a way which is systemic, then, I mean, that makes me a bit more optimistic about, going forward and trying to do things in a way that's different.
Yeah. And we've seen so much change in the behaviour of our networks at URBACT as well, haven't we? This whole change in dynamic, the shift to online and digital working, it's innovative by its very nature, isn't it?
Yeah.
And we've got some really exciting transfer networks as people are finding out about as part of this city festival. They've achieved real change in a relatively short period of time. The question is what happens next? What do you think needs to happen next with these transfer networks and the approach to integrated, sustainable development moving forward?
Yeah, and obviously there's a whole range of different pilots spinning off what we've seen first around, which is absolutely brilliant. But I think also for me, there's a thing here about kind of, frugal innovation. I mean, I think this has shown us that you can innovate and you can transfer good stuff without huge amounts of money. Sometimes it's quite small scale. Sometimes you get cascade without, these massive infrastructure kind of shifts that we've been used to. So when you talked about top down, heavily focused on kind of trickle down type stuff, it doesn't have to be like that. A lot of this has been bottom up. A lot of this has involved stakeholders, a whole range of different people, and I'm really kind of encouraged by that, and I hope we see lots more of that going forward.
I think crucial to URBACT and the methodology is that spirit of cooperation that emerges between and within cities. There's not this kind of top-down, lead partner knows everything type approach.
Yeah.
All the networks have learnt from every city that's participated, and that spirit of cooperation is central to URBACT, isn't it? Bringing together different stakeholders, bringing together people from all walks of life to improve cities and to improve places. I think that's the beauty of this city festival. I think that's the beauty of URBACT, right?
Absolutely. And I guess final thing I'd use, which we haven't used strangely, is trust. And this is not about selling things to other people. This is about showing what works, what hasn't worked, which has been a key part of the work that you've been doing, and also about creating those shared spaces where people feel comfortable enough to really kind of let go and talk about what they've really learned rather than what they're showcasing in a kind of airbrushed way. Yeah. Should we drink to that?
Yeah, anyway, cheers to URBACT.
Yeah, cheers to URBACT. Cheers to City Fest.
Cheers.
Cheers, Matt. Cheers, Matt. Yeah.